A much requested tactic from you guys is my take on Dutch total football. Now, total football is all about fluidity. It's all about movement. It is an unbelievable tactic coined by the likes of Johan Cruyff. This tactic is absolutely class and replicates fully a more Cruyff total football style of play. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, but less of that and more of getting into the tactic. First off, I tested this tactic out with FC Bayern Munich, using them as the elite side in this tactical test. It absolutely 100% cooked. We won 30 games, we only drew 1, and we only lost 3. Goal difference of 70 plus goals, 91 big boy points, and we picked up the German Super Cup to boot as well. Manuel Neuer got 12 clean sheets. As you can see, average ratings and assists were dominated by Bayern players, with big boy Joshua Kimmich getting 23 of those. If we take a look at the squad and how they performed in this system, Harry Kane got 26 goals, Goretzka 15, Sané 13, Thomas Chicken Legs Muller 12, and Jamal Musiala 12 as well. But the real standout here is Joshua Kimmich. 6 goals, 29 assists in all competitions. This tactic is fluid football at its best, and I'm going to show you now some of the goals that you will score with this tactic. Just one example of a big win here. As you can see, Fonzie Davis pressing in the midfield and just goes on an absolute run and demolishes it past Galachi in goal. That's a great way of showing off the pressing involved in this tactic. But here is more of a build-up play. Alphonso Davies gets the ball from Kane, and again it gives the wing-backs permission to go forward and really attack, and he slots it past Galachi again. This tactic's all about the wing-backs and the wingers. Set plays are fairly important in this one. Harry Kane obviously will get goals from those near post crosses, which are absolutely key. Min-jae gives this tactic gives your freedom of your centre-backs to progress up the field as well, acting as midfield players. And as you can see, the pass in there is on point for Musiala, just to finesse it past the goalkeeper. Another goal example here is more again from Davis, producing absolute wonders on the left flank. The fullbacks are key in this position. If you've got good ones, you'll score goals like that. I then thought to myself, could total football work in Norway? It's a question that no one's ever asked, but I'm about to show you the results, and it absolutely cooked. As you can see, I picked Bodo Glimt, one of the best teams in Norway. We did win the league with 24 wins, 3 draws, 3 defeats, plus 48 goal difference, and a big boy 75 points. Winning that title was absolutely class. No one's ever asked if it could work in Norway, but total football seems like it can work in absolute any situation. Our centre-back, who also plays through the spine of the team, got 26 goals and 6 assists. Albert Grumbeck got 13. Nino, I'm just going to call him that because I can't pronounce his last name. And Jens Petter Hauger also had a very good season. Patrick Berg chipped in with 12 assists as well. And as you can see, it's a very similar situation to what we had at Bayern Munich. Not quite the Kimmich numbers from our fullbacks there, but worked absolutely top notch. I also thought to myself, if it could work in Norway, I've got a bit of a thing for Greece. Would it work out in Greece as well? Total football in Greece was also a massive success, winning the league with AUK Athens, winning 27 games, drawing 5, only losing those 4. And in terms of the squad, it wasn't as high scoring in this league as what I would have hoped, but potentially AUK don't have the type of players that really work with this system. Nonetheless, we did win the Greek title, and Orbelin Pineda did live up to his potential. 14 assists, 11 goals from the big Mexican there. Nicholas Eliasson as well got 12 assists and 10 goals. And Mihat also got 10 goals. But now the moment that you've been waiting for, the Heim version of Total Football. The link to the download of this tactic is in the description, as well as a more detailed review of what the player instructions are and the roles are as well. I am going to go through them as I always do on this tactical video. But here we go. A sweeper keeper on support. Now the sweeper keeper on support is there to make an extra man on the field. Think Manuel Neuer in his prime. So it gives you an extra player, turning your sort of 10-man on the pitch, not including the goalkeeper, into more of 11-man, making the goalkeeper more into the play. You've got wing-backs on support with stay wider and tackle harder. A ball player and centre-backs on dribble more and tackle harder. Again, this gives you more men in the midfield, and it's a more fluid way of using your ball-playing centre-backs. One deep line playmaker on support with tackle harder. A box-to-box midfield player just to roam everywhere, pick up the ball, move it on. And an advanced playmaker to move into the spaces here, creating more overload on the pitch. 2 inside forwards, 1 on attack, 1 on support. It doesn't matter on which side. I'm being perfectly honest. I just put them on the left-hand side because, you know, why not? 1 false 9 that's going to drop in and create space and drag out the centre-back so these inside forwards can come inside and collect plenty of goals. As you've seen in the 3 teams that I tested this formation with, it is a positive formation. It's a fairly wide tactic, pass into space, overlap on the right and left, play out of defence, short passing, higher tempo, work the ball in the box with mixed crosses, and you want that expression in your players. Like you saw with those goals from Davis, he was expressing himself, winning the ball back, progressing it, dribbling at players, going past them and scoring goals. This gives your team absolute freedom, the same way Cruyff envisioned for his Ajax players, and bringing that to Barcelona as well. Counter press, counter, distribute quickly and take short kicks, distribute to centre-backs, very overpowered in that formation. Out of possession is a higher pressive engagement, higher defensive line, trigger the press much more often, prevent short goalkeeper distribution, step up more. It is an intense tactic, so make sure you've got the right rest, the right training schedules, and a good squad for this tactic. But Total Football just offers fluidity, it offers goals, it offers pretty patterns of play. The way that you want to play Football Manager, if you're trying to replicate that Dutch Total Football that everyone fell in love with and is still in love with, this tactic absolutely ticks all of those boxes. Let me know in the comments if you want a specific style of play, whether that be a manager, whether that be a philosophy, whatever that may be. Let me know in the comments and I will do my best to replicate it. And if not, I'll see you on another video, and thank you for watching this one.